Hello guys, and welcome to episode 26 of my Total War Saga Thrones of Britannia playthrough, playing as East Engle, or now the North Sea Empire, on very hard difficulty. Today we are continuing our engagements with the Normans. We defeated 3 armies previously in a 2v3 at Steiningham, which was absolutely awesome. Now we're going to be taking back Total War Saga and waiting for their other armies to land. They've got 2 more here, and then they've got a 3rd at East Engle. But East Engle should be able to defend itself. It does have a level 3 garrison quarters and a level 5 great market, so there is a lot of defensive troops at East Engle if they decide to attack that, regardless of whether or not I have another army there. Let's bring this army over. This is Guthrum. He's going to take Total War Saga back and pay respects to his second son, which died. And that is now ours again. Fantastic. Right, let's have a look at loyalty. We tried to seek this guy a wife previously, I think. It might be worth just paying the cost and see if we can get it. Maybe suborned would be a nice idea, but I think we're going to leave it since we do have extra cash anyway. It's no rush. We can level him up. Let's give him the extra command there. Brilliant. Friends we can't deal with, and that's the loyalty. Okay, so we currently have -1 war fervor.
Enemy blood will flow.
Pretty sure Ragnar's Revenge stays where they are. We have the Slain Warriors heading back to East Engle. However, this army is likely to just assault that this turn. I'm going to start building a tavern there, since I had planned to. The public order has actually sorted itself out in that province, and I think in most places our public order is great now. Yeah, it's neutral or happy everywhere else except from the Fens. Now at London, I think we probably want to get the guild hall, right? Costs us food production, money and so on, but the extra tradable resources and extra cash from the province in general is quite nice. So I think we're going to do that. We also have room for another one. Maybe we get a mint there as well. Or we could get some grain pits to counteract the food production cost of these buildings. Could also get a water mill. I think a mint might be quite nice. Let's just go all out. And we'll just find the food elsewhere by upgrading farms and so on in the future. Anyway, we want to see a battle, so let's get on to the next turn. Not sure we're going to get more epic than that last battle though. 5 armies. There's basically 220 stacks versus a number of other slightly smaller stacks in that they only had like 15, 16, I think 18 men, stuff like that. But the Danes doing quite well against Northumbria at the moment. Norman's going to be moving up again to Southampton. The Normans moving away from East Engle. Oh no! Gunnar has died from natural causes at the age of 70. What an absolute hero. I'm not sure how many horsemen he had in his army. But I think what we're going to do is get Orn. The extra melee skill for spear infantry is pretty nice. Yeah, let's do that. Viking invasion. Ultimate victory condition is now enabled. Our worst fears have been realised. All 3 invaders have landed upon the shores of the Isles. The kingdom will never be secure until we repel these invaders permanently. Right, do we have to destroy all of them? Like kill the Danes, kill the Vikings, and kill the Normans? Or do we just have to kill one of them? I guess if we have to kill all of them, then it would require us to pretty much take over the entirety of the English Isles. Which is pretty nuts. Or the British Isles in general, because we'd have to take Scotland and Ireland as well, most likely. Who knows? Either way, we have a lot of estates since we gained 2 from Gunnar dying. Give one to... See, we don't need to give one to Orm. He doesn't mind. Give one to Anlaf. And we still have 4. Where's the other one? Ah, it's here, okay. Maybe give it to Guthrum. Is he already suffering from the higher influence than the leader problem? I don't think he is. Maybe give it to one with low influence like Leofsige. Or maybe Oslak, our new guy. He can get another one. That's fine. Okay. Oslak, this guy is 47. He's already got 10 command. That's pretty nuts. I think we give him quartermaster. Being able to move the army further is a nice thing for sure. Right, I'm going to have the Slain Warriors continue towards East Engle. I'm going to keep Ragnar's Revenge at Wareham. And what I'm going to do is possibly have these 2 armies stay here, whilst we have Guthrum move up to Winchester. We'll let him go into the settlement. I think this guy is in range to reinforce if he needs to. That is fine.
Glory awaits us.
And this guy was originally going to head down, but I guess we don't need him to anymore. Let's just head him back up to Northampton. If we manage to get some more food, then what we can do is build ourselves another army at some point. But it's finding places to upgrade the farms that is currently the issue. Alright, let's just end the turn. I like that our Here King English is no longer causing us the -1 public order penalty. Also the minus influence. That's gone as well. So our lead is currently sitting pretty high on influence. But Guthrum is getting old, so he will die eventually. Okay, so they've taken Southampton, which is fine. Clement's sacked and taken. Time to take it back.
We pledge our service.
Pretty sure we will be in range. We move to here.
Enemy blood will flow.
Let's go ahead and attack with Guthrum. And it is a 2v2. Bravo. Another big battle. This time 4 armies instead of 5, but Guthrum leading the charge. Defending his newly formed kingdom. Let's go ahead and manually fight this on the battle map. Now what we can probably do is overwhelm the first army before we have to deal with the second. Because they are coming in on ships. This guy ain't messing about though, he does have 5 command. and 8 zeal, which is more than Guthrum. I'm surprised how high their influence is as well, considering. Alright, their cavalry is going to be coming in from down here, which is kind of annoying. Maybe I could sit in front of their cav. I don't know. Let's just stand in front of their army. So we'll just center up here. That's fine. We'll have swordsmen like so. My leader and the berserkers behind. Spearmen on the flanks. With our cav. But what we can do in general is use our cav
can be devastating.
to...
Keep your cavalry in reserve.
We can use
The
our
enemy has
cav
reinforcements.
to pin down enemy infantry.
Our force will fall.
Or cavalry, sorry. And then have our spearmen engage them. Which is what we've done before. Right, our reinforcements are coming onto the field, which is fine. This army is actually really strong, the reinforcing army that we have here. Yeah, we can sandwich their forces before they even get ashore. So I'll begin to engage them. From here. So let's move towards them. Not sure what their general's doing though. The Norman Huskarls standing alone. Who knows? Oh well, doesn't really matter. I'm feeling that maybe I have to use these forces to engage them on the ships. I think they're trying to like navigate around my men. I'm not going to let that happen. Trying to meet up with their Norman knights, I think.
Our hidden units have been discovered.
What we can do is charge into their knights here, and then the spearmen can get involved. That is fine. Right, we are going to have to be careful. Let's just stop this for a sec, because I need to deselect these guys on the flanks here. And we need to turn these guys to fight. Alright, that's fine.
Under attack.
Swordsman! Swordsman! With speed, warriors!
Right, we can't let their cavalry escape us like that. We need to just keep them locked down. We're just going to keep charging after them. Right, my archers need to kill their archers. Turn off skirmish. I think I'll have all of my archers just engage the ones in front. Yeah, that's fine. Right, surrounded them on the left flank. I was a little bit more worried about the left flank than I was the right flank. I should probably just turn those archers like so. These men are on their way over. Let's get the cavalry involved, as they're way more mobile.
See, they flee before our might.
Chosen by order. To last up. Attack. For enemy charge. State your orders. Cavalry. Crush them.
The enemy general is dead.
Well, that's a good start. Right, we need to get over here and help out.
From the enemy. This is
At least my archers are doing what I want them to. Are these guys engaged in melee? Oh, there's some Normans. Let's have some come back. Well, our cav just run them down. Alright, let's line up. Get ready to charge into the back of them. Shoot those Norman knights.
Swordsman. Fear.
It's a rout. Our warriors flee the battle.
Hey, what? Why? Oh, some of my archers and the horsemen have already gone. That's fine. I think the archers recovered. Yep. Archers are fine. Alright, let's go in for this charge. We should keep chasing these guys down. Alright, we're going for a charge. And then what we'll do is have these guys move forwards. Smashing into the back of them there, that's really good. Alright, we'll break off. It's great.
See, they flee before our might.
Over here, we don't want to run too far. Same here. We just want to pull our guys back together and regroup. So archers and javelin men just throwing into the backs of these infantry engagements right now, which is perfect. It's exactly what we want. How did they break through us there? I will never know. Right, Guthrum's taken a lot of damage. Might be worth just pulling him out here so he doesn't die. No point in having him engaged unnecessarily. Yeah, nice. The javelin men just in a really good position. No longer fighting on two fronts, which is good. I might just have them throw into these guys, the main infantry. Oh wow, yeah, that was a lot of damage. Very nice.
Where's the fight?
One thing I can use all this cavalry for is finishing off these units. Okay, all of these men, we're going to have the swordsmen line up like so. We're going to have all of the archers line up behind them. We'll get the axemen from the reinforcing army come this side. Then we'll have all of these guys go there. Alright, let's speed it up. Let them get on shore. We'll kill the second army. Look at the unit ranks though now on these soldiers under Guthrum's command. It's just so good. One thing I am going to do is make sure all my cavs in one group so it's easy to control. Pretty sure that's all of them. Yeah, that is fine. Let's move these guys forwards. And what we'll do is then move the archers forwards as well. We can start hitting them with arrows. And that way we will force them to attack us. I'm quite happy with just killing off some of those guys. Them onto guard mode so they don't run after them when they go out of range. Looks like the majority of the fight's going to happen over here. Let's just pause it a sec. Get these men into position because they're kind of out of position right now. We'll have these cavalry get out of the way as well.
See, they flee before our might.
Okay. Well, I guess what we're going to do, we'll have the ones on the outside here come back to this side. And these guys can just follow these guys around. We'll have the archers just follow as well. Perfect. Let's put these guys in shield wall. They're being hit by the archers. Or crossbowmen, I guess. Well, they're bringing way more men around here now. These guys need to come back. I'll tell you what, this is going to be disgusting. Let's get all of the healthy cav to come and kill them range forces. Like these archers and crossbowmen and stuff. I really don't mind if some of my men aren't engaged, but I'm going to have these guys come behind at least. Right, these men are just going to charge into the back there, these ones there.
The battle is turning in our favor.
I could have these guys sort of continue round actually. So I guess we can just move these guys around the flank. We've got two holding at the front. We can have one attacking at the side. If we give them enough range, they can sort of charge in. We can take up this sort of dune as well on the beach to get some height into this engagement.
See, they flee before our might.
Very nice encirclement there. Just charge into these Norman archers. I'll have one of them keep chasing down those guys. That is fine. Wait, how did they break through there? They just run through my lines like it's nothing. Right, time to charge on in. We've got them surrounded. And look at all of these arrows coming in over the tops as well. Because they're standing slightly higher, they're able to get really good shots over the top into the middle. Just doing a lot of damage. Right, let's have a cavalry unit kill those guys. We'll have some cavalry come and kill those guys and those guys. Some kill them. Alright then, let's just have these guys line up. This engagement should be over sooner than later. Don't know if you guys heard that, but that was one hell of a scream. I'm not sure these guys are even engaged properly. They're just really being pushed into a corner here. There we go, they're all breaking. Oh, it's going to be absolutely brutal. Right, let's stop these guys from firing, although they have pretty much used up all their ammunition. Now we just need to sort of run these guys down, so I think my cav's done its job. Bring them over here. The amount of men being slaughtered right now is just unreal. Trying to make sure they're all slaughtered. Lovely. That's pretty much job done. We'll end it there. Decisive victory. I think their ship landing kind of stopped them from being too effective, but that's some seriously nice kills there on the Danelaw swordsmen and on my Anglian champions. Also those Thane horsemen getting 243 kills. Incredible stuff. Alright. Go ahead and occupy it.
As commanded.
And what I do find amusing is that if we take their last settlement, we can click subjugate, surely, and then just have them under our command.
Enemy blood.
Seems a bit silly, but oh well. Alright, let's upgrade the farms here. We need to get ourselves some more food. This governor, very tempted to give him an extra command. But what we're going to do, since we've taken back Southampton, we need to hand that out. It is an estate after all. We'll give it to Anlaf. Okay. Yeah, I'm tempted to just go one command there. Just in case Wellham gets attacked, it gives us a second unit to rely on. The Normans are nearly dead.
We will bring you glory.
We could maybe finish off this army, but I'm a bit concerned that this one will then attack us on the water. Which wouldn't be good since they don't suffer from seasickness.
Those shall fall. We serve to the end. We'll see this through. We pledge
Right, let's get this army into Solisiga so it gets more replenishment. And that, guys, has unfortunately been my time. So I'm going to leave it here. In the next episode, it looks like it might be ultimate victory. It really depends on whether or not we need to destroy just the Normans or also the Danes and the Vikings. But we shall find that out. Either way, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.